Heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down across the 40.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand, let's round.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and it...
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run it. This is Klutz, the up man. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Klutz taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
To throw on second down is Romo. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
He's got time in the pocket. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
That's taking it around the 40. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Let's go.
2nd down, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott flushed out right. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Ohio! Come on!
Now Prescott on 4th down. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. That him for a sack. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the sitting alongside. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out.
Let's go now!
They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Ready! Black 35! Black 35!
Now a play fake to McFadden. It's Romo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Young. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! 3-9!
Here's Manziel. Forced out to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyler Klutz, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast. But it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Bryant with a catch right side. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Romo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking, and play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. To the air again, Romo. And that's caught by Beasley. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go. White 20.
On first down, it's Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
20 yards on the pickup there. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Romo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys